Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. This is King B News Reviews with another informative video. So you see the title on the screen. Scientists raise alarm over common sunscreen ingredient being found in frozen pizza and candies. This article released by The Independent just 9 hours ago. Let's dig into this and see another way they're poisoning and attacking our food, shall we? Scientists have raised concerns of the effects of a common ingredient of sunscreen being used in foods including frozen pizza, bakery products, and children's candies. Titanium dioxide, or TiO2, is a synthetically produced substance that is not classed as hazardous and is used in a vast range of industrial and consumer goods. My question is, why isn't it classed as hazardous? It is found in products including sunscreen, cosmetics, paint, plastics, paper, and wallpaper due to its non-flammable and insoluble properties. It also absorbs UV light, though cannot penetrate through the skin. TiO2 is also regulated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration as a type of food coloring and used in a variety of FDA-regulated foods, including cottage cheese, salad dressing, and brightly colored sweets such as Skittles, so long as the quantity does not exceed 1% by weight of food. My thing when it comes to the FDA is, can you really trust an agency named Food and Drug Administration? Right? Food and Drug, it tells you in the title, in the name, what they're about and what they're doing. Food and drugs, because drugs shouldn't have anything to do with our food. My opinion. Look what they allow. See, and they'll say, "Oh, well, it's just 1% by weight. It's not enough to have any negative effects or cause any health concerns." Do you really believe that? I don't. I don't. Look how, as Americans, look how unhealthy we are. Just do the research and look at the data for yourself, how unhealthy we are. The problems we have with when it comes to being overweight, cancer, diabetes, all type of heart conditions, right? High cholesterol, and so on and so forth. It's the food. This is what it is. It's the food. Some of these health conditions, they'll say it's hereditary. My opinion, that's not true at all. What is hereditary, though, is our eating habits. It's our eating habits, right? And for those of you who have some of these health conditions that I've just stated, look at your family. Look at your parents, your mother, your father. Look at your grandparents. Just go back and look at the foods that you eat, that you've been eating. And if you have the same type of health conditions running in your family, and your family's eating the same foods, then most likely it's the food you've been eating. So you study your body, right? My opinion, and this is not just an opinion, this is fact, because I've done it for myself. Study your body. Start cutting out certain foods. Give it a few weeks. See how your body responds. Do it slowly. Do it slowly. Take your time with it. You cut out a food. For example, stop eating pork. If you eat pork right now, stop eating pork. Give it a few weeks to a month. See how your body responds. If you get a positive response, okay, move on to the next food. Do it slowly, right? You accomplish this, you start to lose weight, whatever health conditions will go away, right? You break the cycle. You break the cycle. See, I have to say my opinion, or else I'll be accused of giving medical advice. But I've done it for myself. I have done this. I've studied myself. I took the time and cut out certain foods and studied my body. See, we focus so much on what's outside of us, but we don't study ourselves. We leave it up to someone else, a doctor, to tell us about our bodies and tell us about ourselves. You know, they want us focusing on everything that's outside of ourselves and just ignore what's really important. You. Study yourself. All right, let's continue with the article. In foods that contain TiO2, it will appear on the ingredients label as either artificial color or colored with titanium dioxide, though it is not required to be listed according to the FDA, and that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They don't even have to list it. They're not required to. And this is not the only poison they're putting in the foods, and the FDA say, oh, you don't have to list it. You're not required to list it. You know how many toxins is in our foods, and the FDA tells these companies, manufacturers, they don't have to list it. They don't need to be listed. You know, the United States is the only country that allow a lot of these toxins and a lot of these poisons to be added to the foods. You want to test it out? Take your pick. I don't know. Get a box, any box of cereal or candy or whatever. Now order the same thing online from a different country. Turn around, look at the ingredients, and see what you find. It's as simple as that. Though it is currently approved by the FDA in the U.S., the substance is currently under reviewed following a 2023 petition by environmental groups which are seeking to have it banned from foods. In February, California lawmakers advanced a bill to bar foods with titanium dioxide from being served in public schools. The substance was banned by the European Union in 2022. Several studies in the U.S. have highlighted research that may bolster these concerns. Chief among the concerns is that TiO2 contains nanoparticles which, due to their minuscule size, can get inside cells and cause harm to internal organs. An article in NPJ Science and Food cited studies done in animals that found that consumption of titanium dioxide nanoparticles led to damage to the liver, immune, and reproductive systems, as well as DNA. So yeah, exactly. You go to the doctor and something is wrong, you don't know what's wrong, and the doctors don't know what's wrong, right? So they wind up giving you medications that don't help the problem, makes it worse, or cause another problem for you. Now you have something else wrong with you. Because you're eating foods, you're eating garbage. They put in garbage inside of it. All these toxins in the food, all these poisons in the food. They don't have to even list them, or they can call it just artificial coloring, artificial flavoring, for example, right? You know, or how about this one? What's the other one? Natural flavorings. They're not telling you what it is. They're not telling you what it really is, or how harmful it is to you. how it causes cancer and all type of other health problems for you. That's how they list it. Again, they don't even have to put that. All kind of lies on the ingredients of the foods, right? The latest craze with plant foods, plant-based. That's another scam, the plant-based foods. Have you ever looked at the ingredients of these plant-based foods? You think it's healthier? No. That's another trap. We have to get back into agriculture and growing our own foods. That's the only solution. Get back to growing our own foods. And for you meat eaters out there, you get with the farmer in your neck of the woods, get you some chickens, right? Whatever animal you can get for whatever size you may have. For those of you who have some land, we have to get back into agriculture, growing our own foods, farming, because they're poisoning us. They don't care about us. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, allow all these toxins, tell these manufacturers they don't have to list the poisons, or they can hide it or they can lie on the package and say artificial colorings or artificial flavorings. Because the sicker we get, the more we go to these doctors, fill up the doctor offices, the more other type of the poisons they give us in the form of pills make us worse, the more money they get from the insurance company. It's all about money. They start giving you referrals when your primary doctor can't find or don't know what's wrong with you. Start handing you referrals to go to another doctor, go to this specialist, go to this specialist. So you constantly you're paying all these different co-pays. And we got an high ass inflation going on right now. It's all about money. They don't care about us. Let's continue. Other research found that as well as such damage, the particles can inhibit the spread of beneficial gut bacteria. A study of 35 healthy adults published in February found that those with high levels of TiO2 in their stool also had higher levels of certain gut inflammation. They also had indications of more gut permeability, or how leaky or separated the cells are, said Dr. Kelsey Mangano, lead scientist of the study. The concern is that chronic increased gut inflammation and permeability could increase the risk of health issues, including colon cancer, nutrient deficiencies, and the low-grade inflammation, Dr. Mangano said. Other concerns include the effects of TiO2 on children who typically eat more food such as candy than adults. Despite this, organizations including the Consumer Healthcare Products Association have opposed a knee-jerk ban on the substance, stating that it would have far-reaching consequences. A statement released by the CHPA in August 2023 in response to the FDA announcement of a review of the use of TiO2 described a ban as unjustified. No, don't ban it. Let them keep eating the poison. We strongly urge the Food and Drug Administration to deny the petition to repeal a section of its regulations which permits the use of TiO2 in food and dietary supplements, the statement read. While consumer safety is of paramount importance, a knee-jerk ban on TiO2 in food and dietary supplements would be unjustified. Based on extensive scientific research and regulatory evaluations, TiO2 is deemed safe for use of a food additive when consumed within established regulatory limits. Nonsense! You see that? No, don't ban it. It's safe as long as it's within the regulatory. How can the nanoparticles that gets into your cells be safe? How can any amount of it be safe? That is a lie. It's a lie. Because these major corporations and manufacturers, they pay people to tell these lies. Oh, it's safe, right? As well as having politicians in their back pockets. Furthermore, it's regulatory approval, manufacturing oversight, and industry best practices ensure the responsible use of this ingredient. Continued adherence to these safety measures and ongoing research will contribute to maintaining the safety and integrity of TiO2 as an essential food additive. So why is it banned in other countries? Why? So all these other countries is wrong, but you're right. It's ridiculous. The Independent is the world's most free-thinking news brand, providing global news commentary. Now, okay, so this article is, that's the end of that article. I mean, it's just nonsense. Again, it mentioned, in this article, it mentions Skittles as one of the, go to the store, get you a bag of Skittles, jump online, because you can go online and order foods from other countries, right? Have it shipped to you. Just order a box of whatever, assorted candies or whatever have you, right? From another country. Have it shipped to you. Then go to the store and get the same candies here in the U.S. Put them side by side and look at the ingredients, people. And you got these devils saying, oh, no, it's safe. Don't ban it. It's unjustified. Right? The petition is unjustified. You know, just keep eating this. Just keep eating this poison. It's just a small amount. It's not going to do any harm to you. Just as long as it's within a regulatory amount. Just keep a little at a time. It's just a small amount of poison. It's not going to harm you. Meanwhile, it have nanoparticles inside of it that gets into your cells and attack your cells. See how they lie to us? This great system. This system that's so great. You look at the health of some of these other countries compared to us over here. I remember I watched a short. What country was it? I believe it was Italy. Yes, I believe it was Italy. They showed a school in Italy, what the children in school in Italy eat for lunch. And I was shocked. Fresh fruit. Real food. The food that the children in Italy was being served for lunch, and the food and the ingredients is coming from the farms in Italy. The foods that those school children is being served in Italy for lunch. Unbelievable. Compared to what our children, the garbage our children are being fed every day. Night and day. They eat very, very, very healthy compared to what our children over here are being fed, the garbage they're being fed, right? You see, because if you feed children real food, fruits, vegetables with no toxins in it, right? With no toxins in it. You know, because even the many of the fruits and vegetables over here are GMOs, genetically modified organisms, which they don't even say anymore on the packaging and the foods. They changed it to what they changed it to? Bioengineered. The foods it used to say on the package, it used to say GMO. It don't say GMO anymore. They changed it. Now it say bioengineered. Same thing. Bioengineered, GMO, same thing. Because now they're attacking our foods and their wicked laboratories from in the seeds now. These devils. But they don't do this in some of these other countries. We don't know what we're eating over here. Why do we have so many health issues? You go to, for those of you who's listening to this video, you're watching this video, you know it. You go to the doctor, there's no time a day where you go to the doctor and it's going to be empty. The doctor's office is going to be empty. Doctor's offices stay full. Right? It's the foods. It's the foods. Poisoning us slowly. But again, back to children, you feed a child. You take one child, you feed that child real food, real fruits, real vegetables with no toxins in it. From nature, from the earth. You take another child and you feed that child garbage. Food with all type of chemicals in it. Sit them side by side and see which child is going to be able to think more clearly. Which child is going to be able to think and use their brain? Which child is going to be able to concentrate and do that work? Which child is going to be smarter? See, there's nothing wrong with our children over here. What's wrong is what they're being fed. And also the toxic environment with all the spraying, they chemicals in the air, all the ammonium and all the other type of chemicals they're spraying out of these planes. The poisons that they're coming out of the back of the vehicles, all the smog in the atmosphere. And how many times they do all type of testing? You think that's just regular the smoke coming from the engines out of the exhaust pipe. Meanwhile, that's some government agent doing some type of test, driving around in some city, spraying some toxin out of the exhaust pipe. You know how many times that was done? It's documented. Look it up. Through the years, they have done all type of tests in urban areas. Right? Call it what it is, urban warfare. Urban warfare. Right? We don't have to look overseas for some other country, think of some other country is going to wage war on us. We've had war waged on us here. Right here. From our so-called government, which is really a foreign entity. Because there's a difference between the United States of America and America. The two are not the same. United States government, or USA Inc., is a corporation. Have nothing to do with America. It is a foreign entity. that have been waging war on us, the people. Our children, waging war on our children, our women, our men, for far too long. Wake up, people. Wake up. This is King B News and Views with another important video. Shout out to my subscribers. If you are not subscribed, you may want to subscribe to this channel. Every video I drop is going to have important information that you need to know. Because if it's not important, you're not going to see it on this channel. Only important information that you can use. Click the notification bell to all. Click your profile picture, go into your general settings and turn on your notifications there, because YouTube have turned it off. So that's why a lot of people haven't been getting their notifications. So you need to go into your profile and click your the settings and turn your notifications back on there also. Check out my previous videos. Shout out to each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay informed. Share the video. I'm doing my part, pushing these videos out. Do your part, share the videos. Make a comment, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, help get this video out there. More people need to know about this and know about the other topics that I drop on this channel. Love yourself unconditionally. Keep your loved ones close. Talk about what's important. Go over your plans consistently. Stay ready. So whatever circumstances you may come your way, you can deal with it effectively, efficiently. Protect your children and the babies. Priority number one. Protect our women. Shout out to all the natural women out there. This is King B News and Views. Till the next video, stay safe out there. Stay ready. Peace.